Hi everybody, I'm Meli Spaghetti and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a July favorites. I've been keeping a little list throughout the month of July of all my favorite things this month. And I wanted to make this a sort of like time capsule kind of deal where like I just don't talk about makeup since I don't really like test out that much new makeup. You know, like I want to talk about like movies and like music and like food and also makeup. So yeah, let's get started. So first on my July favorites list is movies, and these I've watched on Netflix on the month of July, and I really liked the ABCs of Death 1 and 2. And if you haven't heard of it, they're basically these short horror films all composed in like one like full-length movie made by different directors around the world, and they have to create a death with that starts with the letter they picked or they chose or they got or whatever. But it's really interesting. It's kind of cheeky and it's kind of gross. Like not all of them are like super gory, but you are gonna encounter it. But if you like slapstick horror, there's some like films in there like that. So the next movie in my list is the Stanford prison experiment, and if you've taken in like an intro to psych course, you've probably heard of this, which that's where I heard it, and I had to watch like a documentary for my course, but I've never actually seen the movie, so I decided to watch it. And it didn't really like accurately portray like the whole experiment, but it was like a really good movie, and it's kind of hard to watch, so watch at your own risk, I guess. But basically the Stanford prison experiment is an experiment of like the power shift between like the prison guards and the prisoners, and it's like based in the 70s, I think. Next on my list of favorites, I'm doing TV shows. I just have one TV show, and it's Riverdale. So Riverdale is a show based on the Archie comics, and I was really skeptical watching it because I really love the Archie comics and I used to read them like on newspapers when I was little. It's a really good show all around. If you love like crime dramas especially, that's what Riverdale is. I don't know, I love Riverdale, and I also don't like it because Riverdale would have been a great show on its own if it had like its own characters. Like it didn't really need like the Archie comic characters and like their whole world. And there was like some stuff that didn't make sense, like especially Jughead. Like I love Jughead, but his character portrayal is like so not Jughead in the comic. But I really like this one scene where Jughead has, it's like a dream sequence type of thing, and it's like very vintage Archie comic style where they wear like the whole costumes and everything. It's so cute. If you love crime dramas, I really recommend Riverdale. So next on my list is music, and I have a couple songs in an album. So the first song is Jet by Citizen, and this song when it came out, like I just kept repeating it. Like I rarely do that with songs, but this song was so good. And if you're not familiar with Citizen, they're like this emo pop punky type of band. I really love them, and they make me cry, and they're good. So this next song, it just came out recently. It's Boys by Charlie XCX, but this song is so good, and I love the video. The video is so cute, but it's like a good like mellow pop type of song, and it's like good for like those nighttime drives. And then the album I have is Lust for Life, which is Lana Del Rey's new album, and I was so excited when it released, and like it took a while for it to like be uploaded onto Spotify because that's where I listen to all of my music. But once it did, like I listened through all of it like that night that it released. And I really love the songs Cherry, Beautiful People with Beautiful Problems, and Get Free. Like, those are my top 3 songs of that album. Lana Del Rey's taking me out of the depression she put me in. Look, oh, you haven't made an appearance in a while, my baby. Oh, say hi, mailbox. So next on my list is makeup. The Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. I've really been loving. I bought this on impulse at a Kmart one night, and I love it. Like, obviously it's a bit too dark for me, so I mix it in with my ordinary foundation, but those two together are amazing. Like, I'm wearing it right now, but it's been so humid lately, especially today. It's so humid today, and like, I'm an oily mess. But anyways, this doesn't give me flashback, especially when I use it with a powder that doesn't give me flashback. And like, it makes my skin look like so smooth and soft. Like, it's unreal. Like, I don't, like, it looks like I don't have pores when I wear this foundation. And this is in the shade Desert Beige, and they're cruelty free. Next for makeup is the Take Me to Brazil palette. I really wanted a colorful palette that wasn't the Morphe palette, the Morphe 35B, because I feel like those shadows are too stiff and don't have a lot of pigment to them. So like, I can make that palette work, but I just have to keep layering and layering on colors. And I'm just trying to make things easier for myself. So I bought the Take Me to Brazil palette on a late night impulse because it was like $11 and it was like 14 shipped. But you've seen it before. I've used it and I really love it. But yeah, if you see me wear like any colorful eyeshadow, I'm basically wearing this palette. And then lastly, I'm talking about food. So in the month of July, I found some bean and cheese burritos that taste exactly like the ones I used to eat in high school that they stopped serving. But I found them in Albertsons in San Dimas, and that's like 10 miles from me. Like, I drive 10 miles just to get like burritos, and they're 2 for $7, like 2 boxes for $7. And today I got 6 boxes. But these burritos are so good. And then like, I just stock up and I put them in the freezer, and then they're good, you know. I love these burritos. Lastly, it's a new favorite, but because I just went to this place on Friday, and it's Donut Friend in Highland Park, Los Angeles. But Donut Friend is this vegan donut shop, and oh my god, they are literally the best donuts I've ever had. If you're ever in LA, like in the east side of LA, like northeast side, go to Donut Friend and get the Fugazi donut. It's like a chocolate cupcake but in a donut, and it's so good, and it's vegan. Like, what more could you ask for? Like, I just want to keep going back to that place and getting boxes and boxes of donuts. My good friend lives near there, so next time I'm hanging out with her, we're getting donuts. And that's all I have for today. Yeah, I just wanted to make a little time capsule video, my July favorites, and I hope you're all doing well, and until next time, I'm Meli Spaghetti. Bye!